Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to Online Journeys. So this week, our theme of the week is values. So we'll start with introductions. So my name is Gabrielle. I'm from Ryerson and I'm an intern.
Hi everyone, my name is Yalda. I'm also from Ryerson in the Child and Youth Care Program, and I'm here as an intern.
I'm Letitia. I'm the Children's Program Coordinator at Frontlines.
And I'm Melanie. I'm also one of the interns at Frontlines from George Brown.
Okay, awesome. So we'll start with our icebreaker. So our icebreaker today is, what is one thing that you miss from before quarantine, like life before quarantine? And then what is one thing that you can't believe that you used to do before quarantine? So I can go first and let you guys think. So the thing that I miss most is going to coffee shops and studying with friends. We would just sit there for 5 hours and maybe do an hour of work, but at least we got to spend time together. Yeah, and then one thing I can't believe that I used to do on the regular is squish into buses, 10 inches away from someone's face. Yeah, I can't believe we used to do that every single day. No matter no wonder we always had colds.
All right. I was wondering that too, on the train too during rush hour, where you're this close to sardines, in a can. And I was
your face, someone else's face is right here.
I feel them breathing on me.
Oh, I always hated that.
Or even when I used to work in customer service, I'd have a customer and sometimes they're really close to you, and it's kind of can you give me some space? Even before COVID, I'm just thank God we have 6 feet rule.
Yeah.
I'm my own bubble now.
Yeah.
I could mention one thing that I miss, restaurants, just going out to eat. I miss that so much. And concerts, movies, just, I don't really miss much crowds, but events. I miss events.
Yeah.
For me, it's honestly just the freedom to explore. My friends and I, whenever we we're bored, especially living up in Orange, we just go for drives. We were close to Wasaga, so we'd go for sunset drives and do bonfires on the beach and stuff. So I just miss the freedom to actually be able to go places and meet up with people and it be okay. You don't have to be worried about if you're allowed to. So that's a big one. We just find different hiking trails and just find different nature spots to be. So I miss that. And I guess one thing that I can't believe that I did, I actually saw a meme about it today. It was about bowling. It's I can't believe we used to wear the same shoes as other people and stick our fingers in 3 holes that everyone else has touched and then eat our pizza and wings and fries. We were and I'm that's I'm I never really thought about that until I read that meme. Cause I'm we're touching the bowling balls and then going and eating fries or wings and finger foods. And I'm how did we not die?
That's so true.
For myself, I kind of similar to everybody else is going out and seeing people. I miss people and meeting new people, and I don't like this screen business. But one thing I can't believe I used to do, it's kind of the same as you guys too, being on the bus, because I'm if I miss this bus, I'm gonna be late. So it's okay, just squish me on. I'm okay, I'll be right at the front, or oh my God, now I'm scared to go on the bus.
I haven't been on the public transit since last March.
Nope.
Yeah.
Literally over a year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Even just seeing some of the groups gathering at a bus stop is oh, that's too much for me. I couldn't even imagine being on the bus.
Yeah.
Used to be in the mall every other day, and I'm how did I do this? What am I doing there?
Oh my.
Okay, cool. So now we'll do the quote. So I'll read the Bible quote of the week. So yes, our theme is values. So the quote is from Luke 6:31. So it's, and as you wish that others would do to you, do so to them. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind as we do our activity. So for our activity, we need some rocks, any shape, or some blocks like Letitia has. Yeah, you can find these outside. These ones I just went plucked from outside and then I just washed them. And then we need some paint. Awesome. And then paintbrushes, anyone is fine. And then just make sure to like put something at the bottom, like paper towel, or I have like this big paper plate that I'm gonna paint the rocks on, just so you don't like dirty your table. Okay, so we're gonna pick, like, let's start with like 3, but aim for like 5 if you have time to paint like 5 rocks. And so we're gonna pick our like 5 core values that you value in your life. And then each rock will represent one value. So I'm gonna put a list in the chat for you guys to see. And I can read a few values. Sorry.
Do we have to draw the like it or like write the word or both?
Just anything that like represents that word for you. So
Okay.
it could just be a color or a pattern. You could write the word as well if it fits in your rock. So I'll read a few. So we have honesty, reliability, efficiency, passion, positivity, commitment, open-mindedness, creativity, motivation, respect, courage, service to others, environmentalism, compassion, family, friendship, humor, growth, justice, love, peace, and wealth. So those are just some examples you can do. You can do whatever value you want. And so we'll aim to have like 5 rocks, but as many as you can do, it's fine. How was everyone's long weekend?
Oh, it's so nice. I slept so much.
Yeah, mine was good too.
Mine was very relaxing. Like just laid back, decide to clean up when I wanted to. Like 2-day weekends go by so fast.
Yeah.
And I feel like we needed this 4-day weekend.
I
Like,
wish
Yeah.
there'd always be a 4-day weekend.
yeah.
We need a 4-day weekend like once every month. There needs to be a 4-day weekend every month of the year.
That'd be so
I
nice.
feel like the weekend is like when you rush to get all of your house stuff done. And once you're done that, you're like, okay, I have no time to relax. The week is back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it's already done.
4 days to like wait. Lana just found an Easter egg.
Where did they find it? That was next Easter.
There's one more.
Did you guys do an Easter egg hunt at the center?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna do it outside. It was really cold, so we just decided to hide the eggs inside of Frontlines.
Nice.
It was a good time.
It was a really good time.
How many kids came?
I'm not sure.
There's like
Little, like 10, 15, maybe.
something like that.
If you guys want some inspiration on what your rocks could look like, it's like, this is very fancy, but just if you
That looks so
wanted
nice.
some,
Good idea.
yeah. It's gonna be a bit harder for us because we can't really paint on top until it dries.
Yeah, I'm having that problem with trying to layer my green right now.
Yeah.
Like every time I try to
Maybe like,
move on to another one.
yeah, like just duke them all kind of at the same time. Yeah, so then once we're done, we'll like show each other
I'm excited.
our values. This is a nice activity because you only need like 2 things really.
Mhm. And like I'm thinking about like what I'm gonna do with them after, and I'm like I could totally put these in like my plant potters and like actually like use them and stuff. Be really cute.
Mhm. Yeah, you can just put them like around your house. They're really cute.
Mhm. Excited for that.
Did you guys do anything to celebrate Easter?
I did not. I was home alone all weekend. But that's okay with me.
Yeah, it was my nephew's birthday, so we had a very small 5 people gathering.
That's
And
nice.
yeah, and then we did like a hunt for the kids too outside. It wasn't, oh well, Sunday, we did it on Sunday, so it wasn't too cold that day to do it outside.
Yeah, Sunday was nice, I think.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not that I went outside, but I was out the window.
I think this week is supposed to be really nice out,
Yeah, good.
Giving me summer vibes.
right?
Yeah,
Excited.
the semester's almost done.
I know, I can't believe it.
Which I'm so excited for, yet so terrified for at the same time.
Me too.
Are
I
you
can't believe I'm
graduating,
done
Melanie?
university.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I still can't believe it. It
We're
only
all
took
graduating.
years.
Because part of me is like, I'm done with school. The other part of me is like, I'm no longer a student. That's been my identity since I was like 5. What do I do now?
Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with right now too. What kind of patterns are you guys doing? Are you doing like words or different colored patterns?
I'm doing different colors, and then I'm just gonna add some like maybe some patterns to it or designs to it.
Nice.
I'm doing like a base of like a color that I feel represents the word, and then I'm gonna like do doodles or something on top of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
I feel like we're all doing the same thing because I just painted 3 different colors, and then I'm gonna draw.
I did too. Oh, yeah, colors.
I'm here mixing my paints again
Mhm.
so I can make some nicer colors than I have.
I have a really nice purple, but I have a funny feeling that my sister's fingers might have taken that. Because my black did not look like this a couple days ago.
My goodness. I got destroyed.
Gotta love siblings.
What are you guys looking forward to doing now that the weather's nicer?
My dad's girlfriend, she rents like one of the garden plots in Toronto. So like we'd like grow all our own like veggies and like peppers and potatoes and stuff over the summer.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to like just get back in the garden and be outside and do
You
fun
help her
stuff.
garden?
Pardon?
You help her garden?
Yeah. She does like the technical stuff where like she actually cares about like you know like the different fertilizers and nutrients and stuff like that. And then she's just
Yeah.
like, okay, I need you to like till this and harvest this. I'm like, okay.
I'm really looking forward to just like exploring. I guess it's like going outside and like bike rides often
Oh
and
yeah, bike rides.
being in nature without feeling like I'm freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of the same. I'm really looking forward to like being outside and like spending time with my nephews, my nieces. Like it's much better to have them outside the house than inside the house because every time
Yeah.
they're over, something breaks.
Yeah.
So let's keep them outside.
It's so true.
Have like a barbecue. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. When they're outside, then it's just less stress. They can just run around.
I hope to eventually they can allow patios to open without like using the heater.
Yeah.
You just like
Yeah.
sit on a warm sunny day.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for that.
I tried that like the weekend that like patios and stuff open because like it was my friend's birthday like just before like this lockdown. So then like when we were free, she's like, "Can we please go?" And I'm like, "Okay." We were literally sitting out there. Like, we all had our winter jackets on. Like one of our friends, like she works like on a film set, like for film crew. So like she had a bunch of those like hand warmers and like hot pods and stuff like that in her car. We ended up grabbing them, putting them in our pockets. Like it was so cold.
Was
Gosh.
the food cold too, like right away, or what?
Not really. Actually, it wasn't bad. Like it came out super, super hot. So like it didn't start to get cold until like you were practically done anyways. Like as long as like you ate quick enough.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't think about the food. It would just cool down so
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
Especially with my paintbrush too big.
We're going for simplistic designs on this one.
Yeah.
Really happy I made this really pretty teal by accident by mixing green and blue.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Watch me never be able to do that again. You ever like mix colors? You're like, "Oh my God, that's a great color," and you can never recreate it. And you're like, "Okay, I'm just gonna."
Yeah. Like, okay, never mind.
We tried.
Okay, so while we're finishing up, maybe let's do a couple discussion questions before we present our rocks. Okay, so the Bible quote that I said before, I'll just say it again. So it's, "And as you wish that others would do to you, do so to them." So how do you think we can apply that quote like to values? What do you guys think?
Well, I think like it can apply to values because like it talks about like how like obviously like the do unto others is like you wish to do unto you. So like I think it's like really important to like uphold your values, like even if someone else isn't being like kind or reciprocate, like showing their own values. Like it's good to like keep in mind that you should still stick to yours and still be kind, and kind of where my mind went with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like just like respect people's values to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if you want your values to be respected, then you should respect everyone else's too. And people have different values, some that you may or may not agree with, but to each their own.
Yeah, and like, yeah, so how can you use like your personal values to help others around you?
One of mine is love, so I guess just just being loving and kind. Yeah, that's an easy one for me. You guys can explain yours.
I kind of think it's good for everyone to have their own like values that they live by, because what you put out into the world is what you get back. So if you're looking for like a lot of love and a lot of friendships and a lot of like togetherness, if you put it out in the world that you are trying to make sure that everyone that comes in contact with you feels like you appreciate them, that you love them, and then they're important to you, then you will find people who will do the same thing for you.
Yeah, I think naturally they will just gravitate towards you.
Yeah.
I agree. I like that spiritual reference.
Okay, so then that goes into the last question, which are, what are your core values? So you can say your value and then show your rock that represents it. And you can explain why it represents, or you don't have to, it's up to you.
Sure, I can show one of my rocks. Oops. I don't know if it's dry yet. So I chose family, and I just drew like stick people holding hands, and then with some dots. It's not the greatest.
Nice.
And then I wrote family at the bottom. I have a big family, so I don't know. I guess I kind of was like raised into it.
Mhm.
I think like for me, family is really important, and I'd love to have like a big family in the future. I just think you have more support when you have like more family members, and yeah, I value that a lot.
Yeah, I also did family. So this is mine. It's kind of wet, but so it's kind of like, it's different shades of the same color. So it's kind of like you're connected, but you're each individual as well. But then you like help each other and you support each other. Yeah, that's what I was going for with mine.
That's deep. I like
I
this.
like that. I guess the one that like I really like, I don't know how well it turned out, but like this is mine. So it's supposed to show courage. So like the reason why I did like the red and yellow is because like for me like red's like really passionate or like really intense, like fiery. So like to have that courage to do something like that is right, you gotta have that passion for it. And then like the yellow shows like, like you're kind of like a brightness or a light when it comes to like fighting for things. And then I kind of like did like a strong arm inside like it's supposed to be like one of those like comic like kapow kind of things.
Yeah.
And
Oh, nice.
star around it. Because like you have to have that strength to be courageous even when it's like difficult to be and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my courage rock.
Nice.
I also did family, but I'm not going to show my family one because it's really simple. I did freedom. So I painted it over. I painted it, but I didn't like what I saw. So I did it again, but I had to paint it all black because that was the only color that would fit.
Okay.
But then I did like a whole bunch of different colors on it just because like do what makes you happy and do what feels right in the moment. And yeah, work with it.
Nice. So I know Melanie did this one too, but this is my environmentalism one. It's supposed to be like a forest.
I like the blue, the shade you do. Is it mixed for that?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's a green. It's like this dark green.
Okay. Oh, I have that dark green. Haven't used it yet.
Yeah. Like it dried very light than when I first put it on.
Yeah. Same with my other one.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my environment one. Do you want to show yours, Melanie?
Sure. So that's my environment one. So like obviously green because like green, and then like I started doing like the base of the tree, and I'm like, wait, you already have green. Like how are you gonna do this? So I'm like, yo, it's fall. So I just like did dots of like red and yellow. And
that
also
was really
like,
pretty.
favorite season. So thanks.
Okay, Letitia, do you want to show one more?
Yeah, I chose loyalty for another one. The middle part is always, but then at the top I have love always, and then I have always here.
That's so cute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna do love. I just put hearts around, and I'm waiting for this to dry. I'm probably gonna write love in like cursive writing.
That'd be pretty.
I'm gonna put hearts everywhere else.
Yeah, I also did love.
Aw, well, I like that.
The rock kind of looks like a heart, right?
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
We all like have similar. That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did do a family one also, but like it's really simple, and I don't know how I feel about it. Like it kind of looks like a caveman drawing, so I'm just
Let's
like.
start ours at the same time.
That's okay. Simple is good too. Yeah, it's just whatever you feel for that word, like whatever comes to you.
Yeah, like I just did a stick, like it's supposed to be like a parental figure because like I have a taller stick and like stick person in the middle holding the hands of two smaller stick people, and like just blue because like most people like I don't know like I like blue because like it reminds me of, like tranquility and like the water and stuff, which I like. Some people are like, oh, blue isn't sadness. I'm like, no, blues for me are like very tranquil and calming. So
yeah,
it is very calming for me too. That color. When I was a kid, I used to draw hearts all the time. Like I don't know. So now I'm doing this, I'm like, oh.
Now you're an expert.
Right?
All right, guys. I think that's the end of our activity. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for doing this activity, Gabrielle. It's very nice. And
yeah, I liked it a lot.
Having us.
I'm glad you guys liked it.